My beloved one, love, lead us. Thank you for trusting this message. Take a moment to get still. Exhale the fear, inhale the peace, because right now, you're not alone. You're being watched over, guided, and held more tenderly than you know. This message is not an accident. It's not random. It's timely. It's intentional. And if you're listening, it's because heaven has something important to reveal to your heart. There's been a cry in your spirit that even words couldn't carry, a prayer wrapped in silence, a yearning for change, for relief, for peace, not just in your surroundings, but within your soul. You've been standing in a place that has felt more like survival than sanctuary. And maybe it's been your home, your family, your marriage, your childhood house, or even your own mind, where you've suffered in silence. But listen closely. That season is ending. What has felt like a prison is about to become your testimony of deliverance. God is shifting the atmosphere around you and within you. The pain that you've endured in that house, whether physical, emotional, spiritual, or relational, has not gone unnoticed. Heaven has heard. And your deliverance is not just on the way, it's already unfolding. Psalm 34:17 says, "The righteous cry out, and the Lord hears them. He delivers them from all their troubles." That means your tears were not wasted. Every sleepless night, every misunderstood cry, every moment you felt invisible or dismissed, it was seen. And what's more, it was recorded in God's heart with compassion. You've endured much in silence. Maybe you've smiled in front of others while breaking down behind closed doors. Maybe you felt trapped in an environment that drained your light, silenced your truth, and made you feel like you were too much or not enough. Maybe you've been the one holding the pieces together for everyone else, even when you were falling apart. But hear this, you will not suffer in that house anymore. Deliverance is not just a distant hope. It's a present promise. The shift has already begun, even if you don't see the full outcome yet. God is moving quietly but powerfully. He's reordering things, removing burdens, and realigning you with the peace you forgot was possible. Isaiah 43:19 declares, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it?" Yes. Even in the place that once brought you pain, God is doing a new thing. That very house, that environment of unrest, is about to witness the evidence of your prayers. You're not crazy for wanting peace. You're not weak for needing healing. You're not selfish for longing for more. God placed that desire for freedom inside you. That holy discomfort you've been feeling. That ache for change. It's been the gentle alarm of the Holy Spirit reminding you that you were not made to settle in suffering. You were made to overcome it. Even now, heaven is rerouting things on your behalf. Doors that once closed in your face are being unlocked. Hearts that were hardened against you are being softened. What was once broken is being restored. And where there was tension, God is speaking peace. In Exodus 3:7, God said to Moses, "I have indeed seen the misery of my people. I have heard them crying out, and I am concerned about their suffering." And then he said, "So I have come down to rescue them." This is that kind of moment for you. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are not alone in that house, in that pain, in that situation. God has come down into your story, not with judgment, but with deliverance. He's not just observing from a distance. He's stepping in. You've been carrying weight that was never meant to be yours alone. You've been praying for peace, not just for yourself, but for those around you. And perhaps you've even questioned your role. Why am I the only one who sees what's happening? Why am I the only one trying to change? But here's the truth. You were called to be a breaker of chains, a carrier of light, a vessel of healing. And yet even a healer needs healing. Even a light needs rest. Even a warrior needs rescue. That's what's coming now. God is lifting the heaviness. He's breaking the spiritual tension. He's restoring your voice in places where you were silenced. He's returning joy to the very rooms where sorrow tried to make a home. You're not just being delivered from suffering, you're being delivered into peace. There may be people in your home, in your circle, who don't yet understand what's happening within you. They may resist the change they see in you because they're used to the version of you that tolerated dysfunction. But don't be discouraged. Change often confuses those who benefit from your silence. You don't owe anyone an apology for healing. God is not calling you to continue living in an environment that contradicts your growth. Whether that means a physical house, a mental pattern, or a toxic emotional space, your deliverance is God saying, "You've stayed here long enough. It's time to move into what I promised." That promise, it's not just a change of scenery, it's a change of spirit. You will laugh again in the very place where you used to cry. You will sleep in peace where nightmares used to visit. You will speak freely where you once walked on eggshells. And even if He leads you physically out of that space, He's preparing something better. In 2 Samuel 22:20 it says, "He brought me out into a spacious place. He rescued me because He delighted in me." That's what's happening in your story. The same God who rescued David from affliction is rescuing you, not because you earned it, but because He delights in you. You were not made to suffer endlessly. You were not meant to dwell in cycles of pain and confusion. That ends now. Deliverance is here, and it's coming with clarity, peace, provision, and divine timing. So let go of the guilt. Let go of the pressure to carry it all. Let go of the shame that kept you quiet. You are being led out by grace, and what's ahead of you is greater than what's behind. Even if others don't understand your journey, your healing is still valid. Your freedom is still unfolding, and your peace is still promised. Hold your head high, beloved. God is not just setting you free, He's also setting the record straight. What was spoken against you will be silenced. What was stolen from you will be restored. What broke you will no longer have power over you. Let this word wrap around you like a warm blanket. You will not suffer in that house anymore. That house might be emotional, it might be generational, it might be physical, but the chains are breaking. The weight is lifting. The peace is arriving. Let your heart begin to hope again. Let your soul believe again. Let your spirit rise again. This is your deliverance moment, and nothing and no one can stop what God has begun in you. If this message reached you in a deep and personal way, I want you to take a moment and like this video. It lets us know you're walking with faith. Then leave a comment below and declare, "This in faith. God is delivering me from suffering into peace and purpose." Your words are powerful. Your faith moves heaven, and your agreement with this word is a part of your breakthrough. That's how divine deliverance often comes, not in a loud announcement, but in the subtle, sacred shifts that change everything. And right now, even as you listen, that shift is happening. You may not see it with your eyes just yet, but your spirit knows. Something is different. Something is lighter. You can feel the edge of breakthrough brushing against your soul. That's not your imagination, it's confirmation. Confirmation that heaven is near and God is moving on your behalf. Some of you have endured for so long that you forgot what it feels like to dream without fear, to breathe without tension, to wake up and not immediately brace yourself for another day of heaviness. But God is restoring that to you. He's restoring the simple joys you laid down just to survive. He's restoring the laughter that left your lips, the peace that left your pillow, the hope that left your heart. Psalm 126, 1-2 says, "When the Lord restored the fortunes of Zion, we were like those who dreamed. Our mouths were filled with laughter, our tongues with songs of joy. This is the season where your sorrow will be exchanged for singing. The house that once echoed with frustration and tears will now carry the sound of joy and relief. This isn't just poetic, it's prophetic. And it's personal. You've made it through so much. And not because you had all the answers. You made it because your spirit refused to give up. Even in the silence, even in the suffering, even when no one knew the battles you were fighting, you kept showing up, you kept praying, you kept hoping. And now, the seeds you sowed in tears are about to bloom into a harvest of healing. Lastly, don't forget to subscribe to Angel Message for You, so you never miss another message of hope, restoration, and divine guidance. Stay faithful, stay expectant, stay anchored in peace. Deliverance is not a dream, it's your new reality, and it's here. God bless you.